Right, we're going to be doing an isometric drawing of this object. It's been given to us in third angle orthographic projection, top view and front view over here. What I'm going to start by doing is to basically draw two fish tanks, you could say, of a little block down at the bottom. You can see that I've sort of drawn that in over there, and then I've started drawing this little block at the top. I think doing that, you're going to be able to, first of all, find the angles more easily, and you're also going to be able to locate things more easily, like where that hexagon needs to go, etc., etc. Okay, to start with, what we need to do is to draw an auxiliary view. They give you a length of 12 millimeters. Obviously, it's a scale 2 is to 1, which means that I have a side length of 24 millimeters. I'm going to come up over here, and I'm going to draw in an auxiliary view. Remember, draw center lines. Okay, center lines on this auxiliary view. Draw a circle with the radius of 24. That's the same as the length of the side. And once you've done that, you can then come down over here and draw in that auxiliary view. You can draw it in dark, you get marks for it, so you may as well put it on the page properly. And you can see that because of the fish tank, I know where that auxiliary view can fit in, and we can continue. Right, do I need a full hexagon? Actually, no, I don't. I'm just drawing it in because I can. All right, the next thing is to try and find those center lines. Let's just draw these center lines in on here so that you can see that idea. Center line over there, and a center line over here. All right, once I've got those center lines, I'm going to find the center at the top of this piece over here. You can see that that is in the middle over there. How would I go about doing that? I'm going to drop a construction line coming straight down like that. I'm going to take a construction line going up from that corner, and I'm going to take a 30-degree line going straight back over here, which will give me a place where I can put a center line. Right? And once I've got that center line in place, I can now start measuring off these distances. You can see I've got a distance from the center to that corner over there, which is going to be exactly the same as that radius over there. I can drop that into my drawing, make a little mark there, make a little mark there, and that's all very easy. The next measurement that you need to get is this measurement over here. You'll see, watch how this pair of compasses needs to be reduced in radius, okay? Moving that back to that point over there. Come onto your drawing over here, mark that off over there. Go back to your drawing over here and get half the length of the side that you are dealing with. So in other words, 12 millimeters. Take a pencil, draw a little construction line over there, and you can now make a little mark there, make a little mark there, and you can now draw in your hexagon because you've got all the points to link up. There it is, and there it is. All right, you'll see that circle at the back, that hexagon at the back there, it goes all the way down to a notch about, 16 plus 8. So we just need to try and draw that in. So I can draw a line, a construction line coming down over here. You can see I've got that length of 16 coming down there, and then I need another 8 millimeters to be drawn in. Let me get a pair of dividers, measure off 8 millimeters coming straight down. 8 millimeters coming down from that point, mark that off over there, and I can draw in a nice dark line coming all the way down to that point over there. What I'm going to then do is I'm going to drop a construction line coming from that corner over there, coming down. I'm going to take this line, which is not an isometric line. I'm going to line it up on my set square. I'm going to take my ruler, put it up against the edge, and slide that down in order to get that point over there. And I can now draw in a line coming straight down over there. This line over here, if I slide that and I put it on that point over there, I can then draw a line coming across over here to this point over here. And this line over here needs to come down to there, and there is my hexagon at the back. Right, the next thing that I need to draw is I need to draw these circles over here. You can see that semicircle over there. How do I do that? Well, I need to find the center. Let's drop a line down. Let's just get another pencil color. I think that would be a really good idea here. Note, long dash, short dash, long dash, coming down to that point over there. And I can now draw in center lines over here, coming across. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash over there. I'm going to draw a line coming out over here. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. And we know that the radius of the circle that we're going to be using is, well, it's from there to there. That's the radius. Okay, you can see how it links up at the end of that hexagon. So as long as I've got that, what's going to happen here is, well, I'm going to drop down over here. I'm going to make a little mark there. There's a radius. There's a radius. Coming around over here. There's a radius over there. Coming around over there. There's a radius over there. Remember, the radius in an isometric circle is exactly the same as the radius of the real circle itself. But this circle is distorted, which means that we need to draw in that little isometric square in order to draw our isometric circle. You can see the isometric square that I've managed to draw in orange over here. There it is. Once I've got that in place, I can now take my pair of compasses, place it at that corner over there, extend it out to that point over there, and it's going to arc around to link up with that center over there. From that point, coming around to that point, and I draw in a nice dark arc over there. Okay, I need to find that smaller little arc which is going to link up that point and that point. What do I need to do there? I take my pencil. I'm going to draw a nice line going from that corner, going across that isometric square. I'm going to draw a line coming from this obtuse angle over here across to that center over there. And at that intersection of those two lines, I can now draw in the rest of the circle. There we go. Link that up, and it'll come around and link up with that. You can see that point and that point linked up beautifully. Draw in that circle. Right, once you've got that in place, you'll see that I need to drop that circle down so that it links up with that corner over there. There's a little piece that's needing to be drawn in over there. To do that, well, I know that I can drop a center line, or this little center over here. Let me just try and do it in a different color. See that center that I took that little radius from? I'm going to drop that down, and I'm going to measure off the 8 millimeters. There's the 8 millimeters. I take that across and I mark that off over there, giving me a center over there that I can now draw in that little radius. You see the radius is still set to that. Drop it down, and I can now draw in that little piece of an arc over there. Right, once I've got that, well, let's carry on and finish off a few things over here. Let's find my pencil on the floor, and we carry on over here. Take that across to there. I can take a line coming across from there to there. I can take a line coming all the way across from there to there. Draw this base in over here. Drop a line down beautifully over there. Take these lines coming across over here. It's easy enough. Drop that down over there. Right, and we can draw in that line coming across to there, that line coming across to there. Smash that in there. Smack that in there. Right, we have got a line coming across over there, which is the start of that slope. All right, so I can draw that line in. And I have that slope, which is going to join this corner over here with that corner over there. I can draw that in nice and easily. That is a non-isometric line. Please remember that. Right, and if I take this line out from this to there, I can then also draw in a line going across there. I'm just going to draw that in a construction line to start with, because there is a little bit that is going to be cut out of that. Right, once I've got that, I'm going to draw in this little story over here in order to find that little funny cutout thing, which happens to go through the sloping platform over here. All right, we're going to continue here, drawing in that little shape over there. And I'm going to draw in construction lines first, that shape just as though it was on this base over here. Let me just draw a line coming all the way across. Okay, from there to there, and from there to there. You can sort of see that I've got that platform now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out, well, first of all, I can see that it goes 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's 5 little gaps of 4 over there. And what I would suggest you do is, instead of trying to measure 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, you have a nice little technique over here that you should use in order to get equal spaces, which is what they're actually asking you to do. So I'm going to take a line at any angle along there, and I'm going to mark off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spaces. And I can now take my ruler, link it up with the end of that line over there, and I'm going to draw a line coming from there to there. Space number 1, space number 2, space number 3, space number 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spaces. Once I've got that in place, it's very easy in order to take those lines coming across over here, giving me that perfect 8mm slots over there. I then come over here, and from that center over there, I measure out 8mm. Okay, so if you know anything about drawing, that over there would be 8mm. That over there would be 8mm, so I can take a line coming back over there, all right? And then it says that I need to go out 16mm. If you're really smart, you will have recognized that I'm going down there and drawing that in over there. And I can do the same thing over here. Go through, let's just check that. Oh, there we go. Go through 2 over there and go back over there. And I can now draw in, I'm just going to draw it in blue over here. All right, these are construction lines that I'm using. Don't draw them in dark just yet. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Drawing that across to there. Drawing that across to there. There it is. There it is. Draw that all in. Construction lines. That's fairly easy. All right, there it is, as though it was on that surface over there. You can see that this part over here is on that flat surface, so I can come back and I can draw this part in on that flat surface. There we go. That can be drawn in nice and dark over there. Okay, from that point, I can take a line coming straight up over here to where that slope is. And I can take a line coming up to where that slope is over there. But now it starts getting a little bit more tricky, because I need to try and figure out where that point and that point are on the slope. All right, so I'm going to take a line coming up from there. Let me use this orange crayon. I think that that'll be better. Maybe a bit sharpened. Sharp would be better even still. Let's just... Right, there we go, sharp pencil. Take an orange line coming up from, not that point, but that point over there. Take that up over there. Not that point over there. Take that up over there. and I can come across from here, from that point, coming across over there, that point coming across over there, and I can actually draw those lines in as dark lines on that slope over there. Right, I'm going to take a line coming up over here. Right, finishing this thing off. You can see this little rectangular part over here. I need to lift this up so that it's on that slope over there. The way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to start out and I'm going to just label these corners. Let's call that A and B over there. I'm going to take B coming out to that edge over there. I'm going to take a line coming up to the slope over there. I'm going to take a line coming across over here. And I'm going to be able to draw a line coming up from B over there and from A over there. Once I've got that in place, I can then draw a line coming across like that. Okay? Once I've got those 2 points in place, I can take a line going up over there from this point, so let's call it point C over there, and from that corner over there, let's call that corner D over there. And then I'm going to take a line at this angle over here, line that up, see the ruler over there, slide it across over there. I can now draw a line going from B, goes up to that point over there, it stops, it continues from that corner over there up to where C is over there, slide it across, draw a line going straight from A up to D, keeping that same angle, and I have those 2 points at the right level and everything is good. Right, once I've got that, I need to drop a line coming down over here. It comes all the way down over here, and it has a depth the same as that 8 millimeters coming down. Remember this over here, coming 8 millimeters down. I measure 8 millimeters down, which gives me that point over there. As I was saying, I need to go to all of these corners over here, drop little construction lines coming down from the corners, and I need to measure that 8 millimeters down. There's my 8 millimeters there, come across over here. Well, there it is going, there it is again, and I can then draw in a little line there, little line there, a line going back over here, and that gives you that impression that it's going down, line coming down over there, and there's your little trough going through there. I need to measure down 8 millimeters there as well. So I'll take that 8 millimeters there, take it across to that corner over there. There we go. Got another little line coming straight down over there to my 8 millimeters there. It's obviously going to have a line coming across there, line coming across over here. I think it actually lines up over here on that line over there. And I'm missing one last line, that little piece over there. Right, there is the drawing done. Can you see how that little ABCD gets lifted up onto that slope so that you get it in the right place? Sorry, I forgot to put in a couple of lines over there. There's a line over there that you need to draw in. There's a line that goes over there, a line that goes over there, and I think that there was another little line that went in over there. If you can just drop those in, that'll be brilliant.